Hello, I'm the Deaf Geek. This is my retro review for She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. Episode 3, The People vs. Emil Blonsky. This episode centers around Jennifer's first case, defending Emil Blonsky. Also called the Abomination. Jennifer notices that Emil has improved. He is calm and can control his transformations. He feels he is ready to return to society and is worthy of being paroled. Unfortunately, a video goes viral showing the Abomination fighting in an underground club. The issue is the Abomination was supposed to be in jail. Oops! Meanwhile, Jennifer's co-worker, Pug, has a new client. Dennis, who happens to be Jennifer's former co-worker at her previous workplace. Dennis is suing a woman for fraud and stealing money from him. She was a shapeshifter who was pretending to be Megan Thee Stallion, a famous singer. Dennis thought they were dating, but he was being taken advantage of.
Did he ever share his personal life with you, specifically his dating life?
Yes, he would. Prolifically and unprompted.
You wanted to know, how would you characterize Mr. Bukowski in relation to his romantic life?
Self-absorbed, chauvinistic, conceited. He once described himself as a New York 10 and an LA 11.
For my good segment, I chose the trial portion. This is where Pug called Jennifer to the stand as a character witness for Dennis. On the stand, Jennifer describes just how delusional Dennis is. She describes him as a misogynistic egomaniac who thinks he's a ladies' man. Dennis has to take this humiliation in silence. Since that's his whole case, that he was completely fooled and exploited. He was so delusional, he actually thought he could snag Megan Thee Stallion. Like, oh, come on! But yep, Dennis was actually delusional enough to believe that. Seeing Jennifer tear Dennis to shreds was amusing, and is why I chose this.
No. Force is not necessary.
As you can see, I'm in full control.
That's enough! Change back now!
Honestly, I found this segment to be a bit cringe. Emil's trying to show the panel he is capable of controlling himself. He's going to great lengths to be as graceful and precise as possible. And while he's doing his transformation, people are just freaking the heck out. All the while, Abomination is being so chill. I was like, oh, come on, y'all so immature. The Abomination is clearly in control of himself. Also, Jennifer's there scolding him like he's an unruly boy. I found that reaction to be unbelievable. There was no danger. That whole scene didn't quite sit right with me. That's why this is my bad segment for this episode.
Oh, yeah.
And as for Mr. Wong...
Just one. The Sorcerer Supreme, master of the mystic arts, leader and former librarian of Kamatage.
Yeah. You realize that you've just admitted to facilitating a prisoner escape, which is a crime.
I must depart.
I chose this clip as my what moment because how Wong behaved in this scene is so at odds with his previous MCU portrayals. Wong has always been depicted as a mature, responsible individual. He's serious, follows the law, and puts up with Stephen Strange's shenanigans. He constantly tells Doctor Strange to cut out his impulsive endeavors. And now he's acting differently, after admitting that he teleported the Abomination out for the Fight Club. Emerson being told he broke the law. Suddenly, he's like, peace, I'm outta. He didn't accept responsibility for his misbehavior. That doesn't line up with how Wong behaved in previous stories. That elicited a what from me, hence why I chose it. Here are my overall thoughts about this third episode. Yeah, this is the infamous twerking episode that went viral all over the internet. That happened in this episode. Note I didn't talk about it at all in my recap. There's a reason for that. The outrage was absolutely disproportionate. All of the frothing rage about that. Oh, come on! As for the episode itself, it did feel a bit, self-indulgent, like the show was patting itself on the back a bit too much. It was a tad bit overly meta. Something about it didn't sit well with me. The episode was lackluster. The tone felt a bit off. I think it was too self-aware in a way. And so, yes, no. My rating for this episode is a 6 out of 10. This is the Deaf Geek, and thanks for watching.